Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. Working the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewitt.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but you got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Wallace. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. The run from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Movement here from the tight end. They believe they can run right here. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
From the gun. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun. He's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for him 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He finds his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
At the 35, he's got room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Allard. A little screen to the running back.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. He's got it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Love. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pulls it in, it's Payne. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking a handoff.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here we go. From the gun. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. An 84-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
The give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Aller. He's got it down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
This offense has a second down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just trucks through it. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Pressure coming. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's locked. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get a shot.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 14, Penn State 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard.
Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with a big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Aller. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. First down here for the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missiles.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. On the run, it's Price. Shakes off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here in late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Looking downfield, it's Aller. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn.
Going for the big play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.